You know, I realized long ago, no one ever comes to my books at a good time. They come to my books when the sky is falling. You know, no one reads your blogs, no one reads your articles, no one reads your books because they're planning to prevent bad things happening. They do it when they lost their job a week ago, or they're about to lose their house. They don't get it. So we help people when the lives have been destroyed, when everything they've been told, when they played the game, when this gets ripped out from under them, nothing they've been told makes sense. That's where we come in. We help people survive this abduction. We help them get their lives back on track. And in the last couple of years, we've heard that you can't turn on the radio or the television. It's not someone that's been unemployed for 18 months, and it's the fault of the economy or the damn Republicans or the damn Democrats. You know that 3 fingers of blame? 1 finger of blame, 3 fingers pointing back at them. No one ever talks about it being my fault, what I've got to do. And it's maybe the fault of, where does the blame lie? Certainly part of it is with our educational system. There's no career management training goes on in middle school, is there? Not at high school. At least it wasn't when the last of my kids left. And if there is, it's usually done by the home ec teacher. But basically what it is, if there's anything, it's go to college and get a degree. Because if you get a degree, you'll do better in life. And God forbid you don't plan on going to college. There's no career training at all. They don't believe it exists. Now you go to state college, the average between students and career service people in a state college is 1 for every 3,000 students. And I know schools where it's 1 for every 9,000 students. So we never did, and our kids, and the kids of our friends, never see anyone in career services. All career services does, you've got 45,000 kids on campus, you've got 5 people, and they're busy getting companies in to do campus interviews. That's about all that happens. If there's any career training in our world, it's the only thing I've heard in 35 years of doing this. It's the bliss strategy. Get a degree. Find something you love and follow your bliss. And we know, it doesn't make sense. We know it doesn't make sense. And start at the bottom. You can do anything you like in America. Start at the bottom and be loyal and work hard and hang in there and hang on with 10 fingers and 10 toes. And if you lose a finger, hang on with 9. Because ultimately you will be rewarded with steadily growing financial rewards, and you'll have job security, and at the end of the day you will retire, you'll have a house in town, and you'll have a house at the lake and a boat at the end of the dock. And that's essentially what career management strategy is in this country, even today. Now, it is changing the last 10 years, because if you turned on the news, you have heard politicians and business people saying, yes, we are losing jobs, but they're those rusty old jobs that none of us wanted anymore. We're inventing lots of nice, shiny, new jobs. And all you need to be successful is to find something you love and go to college and get another degree. Give the oligarchy, that is what really runs this country, another 30, 40, 50, 100, 140,000, $200,000, and get a degree, choose one thing you love, and start at the bottom. And hang on with 10 fingers and 10 toes, and if you lose one, it's the same story. So, nothing has really changed, but this is what life is. We all start work somewhere towards the middle end of the teens. Formally, we don't retire till we're 65. That's 50 years. Now, a lot of us are boomers. We're not retiring at 65 anyway. We either lost the money, or we have to start new careers. We know if we go home at 65 to our husband or our wife, we're going to tear each other's throats off if we're together 24/7 for 6 months. That's going to be it. We're either going to kill each other or one of us is going to die. Me, I want to go first. So we're in this half-century work life. Statistically, and these statistics have held good, we change jobs as Americans about once every 4 years, and this has held fairly solid since the 70s. We have 3 or more distinct careers in that half-century work life, 50-year work life, change jobs every 4 years. 3 of them, at least 3 of them, are going to be career changes, which is dramatically different from a job change. Recessions whiz by with some regularity every 7 to 10 years. And you get in your 40s, and you head up towards 50, and you think you've got a grip on things, and then what happens? Age discrimination. It doesn't exist. So the only constant in the lives of our families and our friends and everyone out there is constant change. Nothing is certain. It's constant change. And no one gets it. You know, these people come to you, and they come to me, and what do they want? Well, I lost my job, I need to get a new resume. I need to polish up the old resume. And they're thoroughly convinced that if they get a new resume, they're going to get a new job, and guess what? Everything's going to be fine again. Everything's going to be just fine and dandy. And I'm thinking, you know, what is this? Is this a nationwide case of cranial rectal inversion? Has everyone got their heads stuck in the sand? You see this, you see it on the news every day, and you won't fill out the questionnaire. You haven't got time for this, you've got to get a new resume.
Right.
This is what we're dealing with. They don't get it, I don't know why. You know, we do work as important as heart surgeons. You know, if you go to a party, who gets all the real kudos? It's not us, it's the heart surgeons, the brain surgeons. We do something at least as important as that. We don't save lives. We make lives worth living. We make lives worth living. We take people when Armageddon is coming to their lives, and we make their lives worth living again. Why don't they get it? Why doesn't the world know what you and I do every day, and how important it is to people's lives, especially in this new age? You know, people are torn out of everything they know, and they're dropped into a hostile and alien world, and they're numb with shock until it begins to unfreeze into abject terror, frustration, and anger. And then we come in as guides and shoulders to lean on, and gurus, and we help them put their lives back together. But society doesn't recognize the importance of what we do. And I want to ask you a question. Why is that? Can you imagine a world where people actually understood there was a reason they had to fill out these questions on resume? That it was the most financially important document they were ever going to own? That they understood that they were going to be changing jobs like this and changing careers, and the single most important professional skill they could develop was not Six Sigma, was not multitasking, was not the latest flavor of the month. In a world where nothing is certain but constant change, the single most important professional skills anyone can develop are the skills of resume writing, job search, turning job interviews into job offers, career management, knowing when to change jobs, planning in advance. These are the world's most important survival skills. Can you imagine a world where everyone knew that? Can you imagine a world like that for the profession who helped people understand these things and help them navigate? The heart surgeons and brain surgeons go to all cocktail parties. We are greatly enhanced in many ways, but we don't do it. Here's the question I have for you. Can you imagine this and how we can bring it to pass? Because we haven't. We let the media dictate what the agenda is and what the conversation is. This is a question for the leaders of our industry. And it's a question very much for you guys. Because of all the groups that are out there, this is the most sophisticated group in the career world.